Oh my God, you're not going to believe it. Thanos is back and check this out. He destroys Fresno. Yeah! Stay tuned and find out. Hey there, friends, it's Bryan, and welcome to another episode of Comic Talk with Bryan here in the Man Cave. Hey, I gotta tell you, I'm excited because last week's new comic book drop of Thanos, Return of the Mad Titan, #1, Thanos, the man himself, destroys Fresno. My home for the last umpteenth years is being destroyed by the Mad Titan. Oh my God. So, yeah, you know I had to do a little something on this. Definitely. But let me tell you a little bit about the story. So, the story is about Roberta. And Roberta is this gal that works in a pharmacy in Fresno, California. And, you know, she's this early 20-something-year-old woman, you know, kind of goth looking and whatnot. And, she decides after a day of work at the pharmacy to go visit a friend's grave. And that friend is Marie Collins. Okay, no biggie. You know, she goes over there, does her thing, and she appears back to work the next day. It is then, while at work, that she runs into one of the customers, and this old lady was like, wait a minute, hey, it's you. You're my Marie. And so, you know, Roberta is like, I'm sorry, my name is Roberta, you know, I'm not Marie. And she's like, yeah. And so as this is going on, you know, that's when supervillain Thanos arrives above the earth, centering all his stuff, the city of Fresno. And it's crazy, you know, and he's causing all the surrounding buildings to fall and freeways to break wide open. I mean, bringing the ruckus, you know, because that's what the Mad Titan does, you know what I'm saying? So after all these events, you know, of course, Marvel's mightiest heroes have to come through. We're talking about, you know, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Emma Frost, Antimatter Reactor, and the Blue Marvel. And they go over there to help Roberta with you know, what's going on. They tell her that Thanos is looking for her. And she's like, well, I don't understand. And he goes, well, don't worry. We're going to help you out. But it only proves to be more of an issue as Thanos makes a proclamation. How do you say that? Proclamation that, you know, that says,
Hear me, Fresno. There is one among you whom I seek. The rest are but chaff. There will be a culling until I find her.
Everyone panics as Thanos snatches away a section of Fresno into space above the earth.
I'm excited to see if my poor town's gonna make it. Chances are no. Not gonna make it. This story is written by Christopher Cantwell with art by Luca Pizzari. So, yeah, keep your eye out on this book. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a little something else. Now that I have you here, I just found out that I got 5 of my books that I took all the way down to New York during the New York Comic Con and turned them into CGC are back home already. Who knew? Who knew how quick they would be back? And so we're just going to go real quick with it, okay? So you guys have already seen this Zatanna 15 that was signed by Adam Hughes. So this is really cool. Nice stuff right there. And that was CBCS Grading Company. I was surprised not long after I got back from my good friend Derek Oyama from Legends Comics and Games. He surprised me with a slab of this wonderful 325th anniversary special edition #1 by Dark Horse Comic. It's the James Virgin edition. So, and here's what the back looks like. Very cool, 9/8. So that's awesome. And then here are the books I got back in the mail just the other day. I told my friend Derek he wanted to do something about the opening. Like a 10-year-old, I have no patience whatsoever. So I'm sorry, Derek. We have a 9/8 of the gold variant Gambit #1. So, yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. I turned in two New Mutants 98, the first appearance of Deadpool. I got a 9.2. I was hoping for a little bit more, but hey, I'll take that. Very cool. Got that blue label. I also turned in my Amazing Spider-Man number 194, the error variant. And here's the error right there, and it's very rare. And so at a 9.0, this one, just because of the error right here, it's automatically, and I got a high one. It jumps up to like $800 and some dollars. Crazy, but yeah, here's that. Very cool. The big one, but I must admit I was a little bit disappointed. My Wolverine 1. You guys have probably seen this book out before it got encapsulated. I thought it was going to be at least a 9, and it turned out to be an 8. Wah. I checked the grader notes. I don't know. I disagree. It said it had some sort of line breaking creases, and you could see a little bit that there's a little bit of some dents, but come on. I don't know. Cool thing is, I got it signed by both Chris Claremont and Mr. Frank Miller. So, put that up there real close so you guys can see. Very nice, very cool. And the last book that I got back from CGC is the other New Mutants 98, first appearance of Deadpool. I got a 7. This one, okay. Yeah. What can you do? I have 2 of these. That's great. So, yeah. There it is. And so that's it. That's all we have for you guys today. Thank you for continuing to watching. If you like what you saw, hit that button, subscribe, and so you will know when I'm throwing down new stuff. So I'd like to thank my friend Derek Oyama and Legends Comics and Games for the always the support. I'd like to give a shout out to my presser, Eric Loretto. He does great jobs. He pressed these out for me. Good stuff. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great time. Peace.